Welcome to Coin Retrospectives, short histories of old coins. And this is, once again, the Standing Liberty Quarter. Designed by Herman McNeil and minted from 1916 to 1930, it's the design that immediately preceded the Washington Quarter design that ended in 2021. As the Barber designs had been in circulation for nearly 25 years, and the public were tiring of them anyway, as the same head was on the nickel, dime, quarter, and half dollar, they were eligible to be replaced. However, a misinterpretation of the coinage laws led Mint Director Robert Woolley to request new designs immediately, believing that the Barber coinage had to be replaced after the 25 years. Of course, Chief Engraver Charles Barber was wholly uncooperative. After all, it was his coins they were replacing. However, George Morgan of Morgan Dollar fame stepped in and did most of the legwork to help get the new designs in place. McNeil's original design was far too militaristic for the Treasury's liking. Liberty held a broadsword in her right hand, as opposed to the shield she now carries. And so McNeil submitted new designs with dolphins at Liberty's feet as a metaphor for the two oceans. However, this design was also rejected, and so McNeil went back to the drawing board once again. His finished design is a product of the time in which it was engraved. 1916, a world at war and an America not yet fighting but ready to do so if necessary, symbolized here by Lady Liberty facing heraldic east with an olive branch in one hand, yet a shield towards the war. It was reported in 1917 that McNeil's model for this coin was one Doris or Dora Dosher, later to be a silent film actress under the name of Doris Doree. She was billed for many years as the girl on the quarter. However, in 1972 it was revealed to have been an intentional red herring. The model was actually claimed to be Irene McDowell, a Broadway actress and the wife of one of McNeil's tennis partners. The husband had disapproved of her modeling for McNeil, thus the deception. However, later Dosher's widower stated that she had indeed posed for the quarter. It's likely a composite model and that both had posed for McNeil. Humans are complicated. In 1916, the Philadelphia Mint struck some 52,000 quarters while the artists were still tinkering with the design. Thus, the 1916 coins are less detailed and softer. This batch of coins were released with the 1917 issuance, and their rarity leads to inflated prices. These 1916 quarters were minted with that date to show that the mint was in compliance with the aforementioned 25-year rule. The original minted design, later known as the Type 1, shows Liberty with a naked breast, but a redesign halfway through 1917 has Liberty donning a shirt of chainmail instead. This is primarily due to the late Anthony Comstock's Association for the Suppression of Vice, whose supporters flocked to the Treasury Department to stop this sort of filth from appearing on American coinage. Sorry, boob fans. This, plus the tightening of some kerning on the back, produced the Type 2 Standing Liberty Quarter. With 1925 came a new type, surprisingly enough called the Type 3, which features a recessed date on the pedestal on which Liberty stands due to many of the dates wearing off on the Types 1 and 2. After 1930, minting of the Standing Liberty Quarter ceased, primarily due to no demand for new coins because of the American Great Depression, and secondly because the Treasury was preparing the design competition for the Washington Quarter to begin minting in 1932 for the first president's 200th birthday. The Standing Liberty Quarter is 90% silver and 10% copper, with the mint mark located to the left of Liberty's feet, with a D mint mark for Denver, an S for San Francisco, and no mark for a Philadelphia issue. Some key dates for this series include 1916, the first year of issue with only 52,000 minted, the 1918 S 8/7 issuance where the die was modified to read 1918 instead of 1917, and 1923 S which had a small mintage figure to begin with, plus the aforementioned date wear issue making this particular coin very tough to identify. If you're interested in owning one of these fascinating pieces of U.S. history, they're readily available at decent prices even in mid-tier grades. Pieces with a full head command valuations of nearly double those without. It isn't an issue of where, but rather one of how the coins were struck. I hope you've learned something from this video. If you did, stay tuned as I plan on making many more videos about old coins. And as always, leave your 2 cents in the comments and have a great day.